Hi, Mrs. Hall here, and I put together this video really quick because I wanted to just speak specifically to our 11th graders in regards to what you can be doing now to help prepare you for the college application process and make you the best candidate possible. So we want you to finish this year strong. Finish your fourth quarter strong, making sure you are accessing the curriculum. Start next year strong as a senior, and then stay strong until the finish. So what we're going to talk about is what you can be doing right now: self-care, academics, testing, college research, teacher recommendations, and then the essay. So let's start with self care. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking some time out every day, maybe even every morning, evening, and afternoon for yourself? Are you putting in some time to re energize your battery, making sure that you have enough feel good endorphins going on so that you can tackle all the other responsibilities that you have? It's important. You have to take time out for yourself. So, are you writing? Are you running? Are you singing? Are you dancing? Are you swimming? Whatever it is that you enjoy. And even if you don't have access to things that you usually enjoy, find something new to do. But find something that can help you just enjoy yourself a little bit, so that you're not always just doing academics and things that you require, but do something that you want to do. So, first off, self care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. So that is one of the most important things that you could be doing right now. Next, I want to talk about academics. Okay. This fourth quarter is a little difficult because it's virtual learning, but remember, everyone's doing it. Everyone is doing distance learning. They're not in the classroom, they're accessing things online. So you are all having the same fourth quarter experience. What we don't want you to have is a fourth quarter gap, meaning that you're not accessing the materials, you're not learning during this fourth quarter, and you only taking advantage of the first 3 quarters of the year. So we don't want you to have that fourth quarter gap, because remember, fourth quarter goes into first quarter of next year when you're a senior. You don't want to have a lag in knowledge. You're responsible for what was covered in fourth quarter, so you don't want to start the year off on a bad foot, which could possibly bring down your GPA or your grade at the end of your first semester. Remember, first semester transcripts are sent to colleges. They will see those first semester grades. So you don't want to have that first semester transcript not representing you the best way possible. So start strong by finishing strong as a junior. Remember, each class that you're in is sort of like a building block to the next year. So what you're learning now is going to help you next year. So make sure that you're finishing strong and accessing the work. Right now, you're learning a lot of those soft skills that you're going to need at college: study skills, time management, organization, being responsible. Those are things that you're learning now because you're responsible for your own distance learning. You're responsible for getting up, turning on your laptop, doing work that someone's not sitting in front of you making you do. So these are all skills that you are developing, and it's going to be great for you when you go off to college, because those are skills that are very necessary for your success in college. Testing. Well, we're going to talk about ACT and SAT from what we know, because we don't know when, we don't know where, and we don't know how. All we know is that some colleges are waiving the SAT and ACT requirement, but then there are some that are not. So in order to give you all of the options of colleges that you might be interested in applying to, we suggest that you still look to take those exams when possible if you haven't already done so. And so make sure that you're doing some test prep. Stay on top of the test prep. Take a few practice exams here and there, so that you're staying on top of the format of the test, and that you're familiar with the content that's going to be covered in those exams. Advanced placement testing. Those exams are going to be starting May 11th. If you signed up for an advanced placement exam, I strongly encourage you to take those exams. First of all, you are the test is not the same. It's not 3 hours as has been in the past. It's a 45-minute test. There are 2 free response questions. It's online, it's at home, and it's open book. So you can use your notes to help you through this test. So this is the best possible way that you could walk away with some college credit. As you know, public colleges in Ohio, if you score a 3 or higher or an AP exam, they will give you college credit towards those exams. So you could potentially earn some college credit just by taking these exams. So I would strongly encourage students that have registered for those AP exams to take it. Now, if you have problems getting internet access, or if you need technology, contact the College Board at AP Services and they will assist you, because they want to make sure that everyone has access to these exams. You can be looking to establish your college list. There are over 2,000 four-year colleges in the United States, 5,000 overall. You want to make sure that you have a list established. During this time, start figuring out, what do you want in a college? Big, small, close, far, to have your major. So all these things that you could take into account to start establishing the list of colleges that you may be applying to in the fall. So that's another thing that you could be doing right now. You can look at their websites to find out information. A lot of admissions officers are offering virtual chats, and they're also offering virtual tours. So please take advantage of those opportunities that they're presenting for you. It's not the best case scenario, but it is an opportunity for you to find some information about the different colleges that are out there to help you narrow down your list. Teacher recommendation letters. Most colleges will ask students to supply one teacher letter of recommendation when you apply to colleges. So who would you ask? To answer that question, you need to figure out which class have you done well in, but you also have a good relationship with that teacher. Also, if you were that teacher and you were asked them to write a letter of recommendation about you, what would you say about yourself in that class? If you can come up with a few things that you think would be good to write about, share that with the teacher. Ask them to write a letter of recommendation for you. Ask them if they can write a favorable letter of recommendation for you. And that way you can know if it's a yes or a no, and secure those letters before the end of the school year. So although we always say, go up to the teacher, ask them face to face, that's not possible now. So the best way to ask is just through email. If you're in a virtual meeting, maybe you want to take an opportunity then, but otherwise, we don't want you to keep prolonging asking the teachers because you think you need to do it face to face. At this point, go ahead and make those requests known to those teachers. Let them answer you. That way, if they say yes, you've secured it. If they say no, then you can ask another teacher. But make sure that you are working on asking teachers about those letters of recommendation. The essay, really quick. This is your voice. This is your opportunity to present yourself to colleges. Tell them something that you want them to know. Let them be able to read your essay and walk away knowing a little bit more about you, the type of person you are, something that you've been through, how you've overcome something. So there are so many topics that you can choose from. A lot of students will be talking about this COVID-19, but if that's what you choose to do, make sure you're presenting it in a unique way. So don't feel like you have to write about a particular topic. There may be an experience that you experienced last year or the beginning of this year that has nothing to do with the situation we're in now. Just make sure that you're able to talk about yourself. They want to know you. This is your voice, and this is your opportunity to share with them something that they would not know unless you said so. So make it personal. So those are just some things that you all can be doing right now as juniors to help you when you're starting to help you become more prepared when you start applying to colleges next fall. It starts now. You have to finish this junior year off strong so that you can start your senior year strong and finish strong. So hopefully these pointers have helped you focus a little bit on things that you can control, and that you will start doing some of those things so that you can be ready when it's time to apply to colleges.